From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. In motion left, Claypool. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's ball. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The numbers from a week ago for Pickens: 6 catches, 59 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 5. From midfield now, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. On first down, back to Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And they'll give this to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Back to the ground, Achane.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Tua now on 1st down. And it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Now Lawrence on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached intermission here at a low score. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out come the Steelers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Lawrence. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2 yards to go, second down. On play action, Lawrence. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Cooper. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Achane. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Third down and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Across midfield. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Alex Highsmith from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
I remember throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under pressure, they got him again. it's Highsmith. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. He finds his man complete. That's ball. Down to the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action, now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Tua now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On second down, it's Cooper, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 167 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The